But guys, after hearing some of the lovely words I've had to say, I really do want everyone to loosen up and relax a little bit. So I'm going to start by performing a little magic trick for you. So actually, I need everyone on their feet. Everyone on their feet. So this trick, if your birthday falls between January and July, hold your hands like this.
Out in front, out in front.
And if your birthday falls between August and December, hold your hands like this. Perfect. Now, come on, look like you're enjoying yourself. Big smiles, big smiles. Now hold this. What's the magic?
What do you call them on?
He's maybe needs you down.
So now, it doesn't matter how the speech goes. I have a standing ovation for Facebook. On to the more formal things. There comes a time in everyone's life when they fall in love. When they find their soulmate. When they find the person that's going to love and care for them for the rest of their life. And that moment came for Tyler 15 years ago when he met me. Now, but I too would like to thank the bridesmaids, Holly and Claire, for most importantly, you got Michelle here today, because she couldn't be blamed for having second thoughts about marrying this man. But no guys, you really do look beautiful, you look absolutely stunning. I'm sure everyone will agree. And on the topic of beauty, I can't go any further without mentioning Michelle. Michelle, you look absolutely stunning today, you really do look beautiful, and everyone here will agree. And Tyler, he just looks really pleased with himself, doesn't he?
So do you.
So, for those of you who don't know me, haven't met me today, my name's Lee. So for today, with it being such a formal setting, I want new friends I meet today, and friends of old, just to call me by my full name. It's a formal day. So my full name being Lee, would you like a drink? So when you see me at the bar, come introduce yourself. Be sure to. So I met Tyler in P7 around 15 years ago when we were both 10 years old. And we've been best friends ever since. And I've seen Tyler grow from a cheeky, freckly, pasty little kid into a cheeky, freckly, pasty elf. Now, Tyler and I didn't always see eye to eye. As all best friends do, you have your differences. And we'd have ours. We'd have arguments. When we played Cowboys and Indians, me and Tyler would argue. I'd say, I shot you first. And he would say, no, I shot you first. And we'd argue. And then one of us would run off crying to their mummies, usually me. And I'd go, Mummy, I shot Tyler first. He said he shot me. But the best thing about Tyler is, the next day at work, he would email me. I know Tyler's very successful at work, he's done very well, and he's worked his way up to where he is now. And after chatting to a few of Tyler's work colleagues, they've all said he is invariably a first-class banker. But I think I might have misheard them, because he's definitely an accountant. But in truth, whether it was the days we were playing football together at Green Island, whether it was the days we went to the cricket club and we used to try and hustle old men for pull, or whether it was the days in school that we just got the giggles and we'd have a teacher, usually Mr. Weinrock, over the top of us, shouting at us, we've been side by side through it all. So, before we go any further, Michelle, would you please place your hand on the table? Make some room. Yeah. And Tyler, can you hold Michelle's hand? And just keep like that, and I'll explain why later. The two of you have got married for better and for worse, which just couldn't be more appropriate. Because Tyler, you couldn't do any better. seeing Tyler. And I guess it will remain, like, why do men have nipples? Why do women go to the bathroom in pairs? It will always be one of life's great mysteries. Now, we all know Tyler loves his football, especially his beloved Liverpool FC and his Stephen Gerrard. There's a few fans in here today as well. Yeah. And it was this connection that let me know he'd spend the rest of his life with Michelle. So playing pro a few years back, Tyler uttered the words to me, "I will marry Michelle." Well, he never quite said them words. He said to me, "Lee, Michelle means as much to me as Stevie G." No. In all seriousness, guys, you both are very, very lucky today. Tyler, you leave here today with a partner who's beautiful, intelligent, gorgeous, who radiates kindness. And Michelle, you're just as lucky. Today you leave here with an absolutely gorgeous dress and a lovely bunch of flowers. You really are lucky. So, a little Michelle and Tyler connection, a little story about them. So, before Tyler and Michelle got married, engaged, they talked about marriage, and they looked at rings. And Michelle would show Tyler her dream ring on Tiffany's website, the dream ring. You know what Tiffany's like, crazy price. So Tyler set out to find this ring, the exact specifications, the exact design. He was going to get her dream ring. So he rang a few businesses, and one comes through, and they can make the ring. So Tyler gets an order, and he just thinks, "I've nailed it." She can't say no. I've got the ring she wants. So a few weeks go by, maybe a few months, and Michelle says, "Oh, Tyler, see that ring I showed you?" And Tyler thinks, "Yes." She's still thinking about this ring. "Yes, I've nailed it." And she says to him, "I don't like that ring anymore. I don't want that ring."
That's Helen.
It's a true story. So then Tyler thinks, "I'll be the good old romantic. I'll find out what ring she wants and get it changed." No, he doesn't. He thinks, "Well, that's a bit late." They go up, he shows her the ring and she gives her it. But the romance isn't all dead, and it's not one-sided either. So Tyler tries to make up for this. So they go to Liverpool, where he was going to originally propose, and they have a lovely night out, a lovely meal. And Tyler has organised in the hotel. He's got the champagne, the flowers, the chocolate, the works. Tyler's going to try and woo Michelle. This is chocolate and strawberries. Imagine the night Tyler has planned. What's in his head? So he goes, "I'm going to woo her. This is going to be my night. I'm going to get my treat." So they're at the door, and Tyler's in anticipation, and he thinks, "Yes. What's her reaction going to be? Oh, you're a star. Get on that bed. You're brilliant." He's nailed it. So they open the door, and Tyler's waiting for his big treat, and Michelle's first words were, "You didn't actually waste our money on that champagne." Now, it can be customary for the best man to give the groom some advice in marriage. Now, I've never been married, so I've had to stretch afar and get advice from couples who have been married. So I went to Philip, the Jaeger meeting. And Philip told me, he said, "Tell my son, Tyler, in your marriage, set the ground rules early. Let Michelle know who's boss, and then do everything she says." My own dad told me, he said, "Tell Tyler not to worry about Michelle ever leaving him. She's been training you for 8 years now. She's not going to throw that away lightly." And my advice to you, Tyler, is tell your beautiful, gorgeous bride those 3 words she needs to hear every day. "You're right, dear." Now, although I stood up here and saluted Tyler a little bit, I am extremely honoured to be up here as best man and Tyler's best friend. Now, some people will say the best man or best friend might be the guy you've known the longest, the guy you lived with, the guy you travelled with. And I've been very lucky, and I've travelled and lived with some great guys. And I've never lived with Tyler, never travelled with him. I don't get out for a beer with him as much as I'd like, because getting a night out with him is like getting a table in a fancy restaurant on Valentine's Day. But Well, I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very lucky to have him as a best friend. When I need advice, he's the first person I ring. If I need a shoulder to cry on, this is a shoulder I cry on. If I have personal issues I need to discuss, he's the first one I'll tell. And if I need to just have a laugh and let the hair down, he's the first one I go to. So I'm very blessed to have a best friend like Tyler. And when I stand here today as the so-called best man, in my opinion, I am most definitely second to him. So now I've come to the end of the speech. You'll be glad to know I am. So the reason I had a beautiful couple of old hands like this is a gift to you, Tyler. You have the upper hand in the marriage at least once. I'm going to finish with a little quote. Love is a force more impressive than any other, because it cannot be seen, it is invisible. Yet, it can transform you in a moment, bringing you more joy and happiness than any material possession ever will. So can we please be upstanding, raise a glass to the fantastic newly married couple, and we all wish you a lifetime of love, joy, and happiness. Mr. and Mrs. Eaton. You'll be glad to know I'm done.